Hey, my friend, it's Sachin here. If you've ever wondered how to use AI quickly and efficiently to leapfrog where you currently are in your business messaging and marketing and really understanding your avatar, I'm going to show you an exercise that I developed that can get you quick results and allow your AI, whatever platform you're using, I use ChatGPT, in order to produce much better output for you and to really understand how to be a better marketing agent for you. It's all about the prompts, it's all about the information we feed. This isn't news to any of you if you're using AI. However, if you're new to AI, which I realized from a recent event that many people are, so many people at a recent event I hosted had never used ChatGPT before. And it was disheartening because this is something that could help people have a breakthrough while they, handle other tasks, right? It's hard to be great at everything as an entrepreneur, and you almost have to be. So let's use AI in a way that it understands us, understands who we're speaking to, and helps us become a better copywriter or even a better task manager, and so on and so forth, with our business interests and our client in mind when it starts outputting content. So this will take you through that entire process, and I'm looking to make it very hands-on. If you're watching this video as a recording, obviously you can pause it and do the exercises, but I'm actually going to do it all in real time because I'm doing this for an upcoming class, and I thought I'd record the process. So you might see me screw up here and there. You'll actually get to see me doing the work, right? That's what I'm going to be doing right now. So um, stay tuned. And by the end of this, you'll have um, an AI agent, or rather a GPT that better understands you, better understands your client, your ideal client, and you'll be able to input this in a very fun and casual way that literally will upgrade your business, increase the output and the quality of the output that you're able to generate, and help you, really leapfrog your current self. Okay, so have fun, and let's get right into it. So first things first, the document that I'm using is called the Imperfect Practice. Yours might look a little bit different depending on what I end up sharing, but this was from an event that we did. So we're going to start by giving ChatGPT a master prompt. There's a few ways you can enter information into ChatGPT. One of them is by just copying and pasting. The other one is by speaking. So I can have a conversation with ChatGPT and I can read what's here. And you'll see where it's helpful and where it's not to do that. So this is just a master prompt. I'm just going to copy it and I'm going to paste it here and I'm just going to read it. So today I'm going to be working on creating a program for my functional medicine and wellness practice. Um, I'm going to say refining because we already have this program and I don't want it to think I'm creating something new. You would be creating if you don't have one. The program is called, okay, I'm going to need your help throughout the day to put together the ideal program based on my ideal client avatar and the type of health problems my program helps resolve. Okay, so I'm going to need your help throughout the day creating an ideal program on my ideal client avatar and the type of health problems that my program helps resolve. Okay, in addition to creating a program, I'll need your help in creating a powerful bio that I can use on my website. And for online promotion, I will also be creating a lead magnet, okay, uh, to attract highly qualified leads so I can nurture them and build my list at the same time. I'm just going to add a little bit more clarity. Email list. As I develop and create assets, I'll be asking for your guidance and support. Do you understand uh, the mission? Okay, so we're just going to feed that in. Okay, so now it's reading back to me what what I just wrote, right? So it's telling me, okay, our main focus is to build out the Living Light Reset or your signature program, clarify and structure phases and deliverables, align with your ideal client avatar, struggling with weight, hormones, and energy, ensure the program addresses their pain points, create a soul compelling, authentic, focus, results focused bio, use it for your website, lead magnet development, and then deliverables as we go, right? A program outline, a curriculum, some scripts, some email copy, some headlines, some visuals, right? So it's going to inspire us as well. So you can see that this becomes your agent for today. And already we have a plan, right? We're 5 minutes into this video, three of which I was talking. So 2 minutes in, we've already got a plan. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down in this document. And what we're going to look for is the ideal customer profile. So, in the ideal customer profile, really what you want to do is you want to go through the exercise of writing down, right? I've got this in my head already, but if you're working through this, you're going to want to write these things down and ask yourself, what problem do you solve for your client? Who do you solve this problem for? Why do they want to fix this problem? What is the problem preventing them from doing? What is the logical reason to solve this problem? What is an emotional reason to solve this problem? What else has this person tried? How is your solution different? What's stopping them from solving this problem? Internal and external objections. What makes your journey relatable? What makes you an authority? What's your experience, your training, your results like? Describe the steps of what it takes to start working with you and what do they need to agree to in order to be successful in the program? What do they need to do to get started? Describe what success looks like for them. Describe what failure looks like to them, and who do they become in the process of working with you? So I want you to pause here if you're watching the video and give yourself like 10 to 15 minutes to really unpack this. Maybe go outside, sit in nature, get some inspiration, go for a walk if you need to. Sometimes that wakes up our brain and gets us thinking about things a little bit differently now that you have the prompt. So use whatever time is necessary for you to get really clear on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read my prompt to ChatGPT, and basically I'm going to enter the information as I'm reading it, so you'll get to see what the exact process looks like in real time. So bear with me as I do this, and you'll get to see me doing the actual work. So what I would do here is I would just choose this voice and get started.
Awesome. Let's dive in. We can start with whichever part feels most pressing for you. If you'd like, we can begin by refining the program outline and making sure it aligns perfectly with your ideal client. Or if you'd rather get the bio done first, we can jump right into that. Just let me know what you'd like to tackle.
How about we start with the ideal client prompt?
Great choice. So let's clarify your ideal clients for the Living Light Reset. From what we've talked about before, we're focusing on women between 45 and 55 dealing with things like stubborn weight, hormonal imbalances, low energy, maybe brain fog and sleep issues. Does that sound accurate? And if there are any other details you'd like to add about their pain points, we can do that now.
Sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you a full prompt that breaks all of this down in greater detail. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely. That sounds perfect. I'm ready whenever you are. So go ahead and I'll take it all in.
The problem that I solve for my client is helping them resolve stubborn weight, low energy, hormonal imbalances, hormonal shifts and changes that occur through menopause or andropause for men. We also help them with their sleep and nervous system regulation. What we help them solve is the lack of awareness that they have around how to actually be healthy. Many people know how to treat an illness because their doctor helps them with that, but what they don't know is how to be healthy, and that's what our Living Life Reset program is all about. My ideal client is a female between the age of 40 and 55, or a male between 40 and 55, but we heavily lean towards women. They generally tend to take better care of themselves. We'd like them to have a household income above $100,000. We want them living in the US and Canada. And we're looking for people who love quality brands, who can see value, appreciate service, have a gratitude attitude, have a positive mindset, who are coachable and who are teachable. My ideal client wants to fix this problem because um, they see that the trajectory of their health is moving in the wrong direction. They also see that their parents are aging and not aging very well, And so they want to prevent that. Maybe they have some aches and pains. Maybe they want a promotion. Maybe they just looked in the mirror and they're not happy with the way they look. Maybe their relationships and intimacy are declining because of a lack of confidence. Their mood is all over the place. Maybe they're going for a job promotion. They lash out at their kids. They're angry. They're frustrated, and their doctor is not really listening to them. So they feel like they're not seen and they're not heard. Okay. This problem is preventing my client from living their best life, from being intimate with their partner again, having confidence, being a role model to their children, being there to take on the load of what it takes to live in these times. And they want to solve this problem because they realize that their health is declining. And until they do something about it, it's not, nothing's going to change. And they've feel like they've perhaps exhausted many of their options. This problem is preventing them from playing with their kids, getting a promotion, being, physically active, and being able to do the things that they love. The logical reason they should do this program is they're going to live longer, they're going to have better health, they're going to have more energy, they're probably going to make more money, they'll save more money, they'll know where to put their time, energy, and effort when it comes to their health and wellness, and their whole family will be healthier as well. The emotional reason to do this is because they don't want to be like their parents. They know something has to change. Maybe they're looking for a partnership or getting into a relationship, or maybe they're divorced and they want to start dating again and they want their confidence back. They want their mojo back, and they want to feel seen and they want to feel heard, and perhaps that's missing in their relationship right now or missing in their life. They want energy so they don't feel exhausted when they come home and have a guilty feeling that they don't have anything left for their family, and they don't want to have emotional outbursts. So there's a lot of great reasons they should do this program. My client in the past has tried many things, including, seeing a traditional family doctor, perhaps even seeing holistic practitioners, given a bunch of supplements or medications, and nothing really seems to be solving the problem. And they get more frustrated, spending more money, and that's not what they're looking for. So they've tried testing, they've tried a variety of different solutions, and nothing has worked. Maybe they've tried diet and exercise as well. Most people have not tried the right type of functional medicine testing, genetic testing, and health creation strategies. And many people have never tried resetting their hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, which is what the Living Light Reset program does. The internal objections my client has is they're not worth it. They've tried and they failed. They have low willpower, fear of failure, fear of trying something and it not working again, spending the money uh, because they don't see their health as being a good investment in themselves. And perhaps they also think it's their genes. Um, External objections would be the economy, could be their job, could be travel, could be they're too busy with the kids, and these are all reasons they should do the program and learn how to take good care of themselves, especially if they're traveling. The program is relatable to my journey because I used to be overweight myself. I had emotional eating issues. I had issues with gaining weight for all the wrong reasons and exercising more to try to balance my metabolism instead of realizing that there's many other things that I could have been doing. And being healthy actually can be very simple. It doesn't have to be very complicated or time consuming. In fact, the most effective health strategies are actually passive, and this is what we try to teach our clients as well. My solution is different because we're not just focusing on treating the symptoms or treating the root cause. We're focused on creating behavior change that created the root cause in the first place. So it could be behavior, environment, mental, emotional, physical, biochemical, nutritional. We identify, what the underlying cause of the cause is and work on shifting that. We teach our clients how to create health, not just prevent disease. And we teach them how all the different biological systems in their body work together. And by making small, simple changes, they can experience rapid changes in their health. It doesn't have to be hard, expensive, or it doesn't have to take long. The authority that I have is I've been named functional medicine doctor of the year in 2018. I'm a doctor of chiropractic. I'm a functional diagnostic nutritionist practitioner. I've written books on practice management. I've coached thousands of practitioners on how to run their practices and how to create affordable programs. And we've helped thousands of people through this program. Uh, So we have a lot of rave reviews. We have 600 Google reviews, uh, and we have an average 4.99 rating on Google. So our uh, reputation speaks for itself. The 5 steps that the client needs to go through to get the program started is they need to watch a webinar, schedule a discovery call, fill out a root cause assessment, get on the discovery call and apply to work with us. And then if they are chosen, if it's a good match and we can guarantee outcomes and results for them, we will take on their case, at which point they will pay for the program and we will ship their package to them to get started. The agreements that this person has to have in place is they have to be willing to modify their diet. They have to be willing to change their environment or upgrade their environment. They have to be willing to take small incremental steps each day. They have to be willing to journal in and ask for help when they need it. They have to be willing to make the lifestyle recommendations uh, and changes that we recommend to them. They have to be willing to get outside and move their bodies. They have to be willing to say no to things that are not serving them anymore. So if they have to be willing to attend the weekly trainings, they have to be willing to go through the modules and the manuals that we've prepared for them and track their progress and report in for their calls. Once the client decides they're ready to get started, uh, we would then onboard them with the process I described earlier. And the client is successful when they lose weight, they have more energy, they're sleeping better, they're waking up without aches and pains, they have a balanced mood, they have all day focus, and they're tired when they need to be, and they have energy when they need to be without taking a lot of supplements to support them in that process. Failure looks like just traveling down in the negative trajectory of more aches and pains, more weight gain, less clarity, more confusion, more inflammation, and just a harder time dealing with day-to-day stressors in life and the aches and pains that they're experiencing as well. And they never really get to experience all of what life has to offer. That's my ideal avatar.
That's a fantastic in-depth breakdown of your ideal client and the transformation you're offering. It really shows how holistic and impactful the Living Light Reset is. This clarity will definitely help us refine the program and create a strong bio and lead magnet. Let me know if you'd like to dive into refining the program structure first or move on to creating that powerful bio to really resonate with your ideal client.
Thank you. So I'm going to share with you my bio, and I've got my education, my training and awards, all my social media links and handles, and my offers, and even sample interview questions uploaded. So I'm going to copy and paste that for your records. Okay.
Perfect. That sounds great. Go ahead and share it whenever you're ready, and I'll make sure to keep track of all those details. Once you do, we can work on refining the bio to make it as compelling and impactful as possible.
Okay, so here we have now it's got this voice chat, okay, and it understands exactly what to do. And so we're going to take our bio and upload it. So the way you do your bio is you go through this exercise here, and I'm going to give you a prompt that you can use as well so that you could feed that into the system. Ordinary is what makes you relatable, extraordinary is what makes you special. Why are you doing this? What is your identity? What are your superpowers? What do you stand for? What do you stand against? What makes you memorable? What's something about you that piques people's curiosity? What makes you empathetic? What gives you authority? So here is the prompt that you're going to use. So I would spend a few minutes here. You can pause the video and you can basically spend some time just journaling and writing out what these things are. I wouldn't overthink it. Sometimes when you start talking, it makes it so much easier. And you just start opening up, as you probably saw. Like I didn't have to make my prompt perfect. I could just speak it in, and it's going to take read me as a human being would and understand it. So it's also great. That we have this available to us because in the past you probably overthink the process of getting everything started and writing it out usually takes forever. So this is a great way for you to immediately get this up and running. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these, oops, I'm going to take these prompts here, sample questions. I'm just going to, okay, let's try this. I'm going to feed it in here. Just going to hit copy and I'm going to hit paste. And now it's got all that information about me. Okay, so now it's got all that data and I can ask it to create a bio for me based on the topic that I'm speaking about or the audience, right? If you're on a podcast, you can, now that ChatGPT has your bio and all this information about you, it can create some authority and it can create, um, a message specifically to the people that the avatar you're speaking to. So if I'm speaking to practitioners, I can ask it to write me a new bio for that. If I'm speaking at IFM, if I'm speaking at Mindshare, right? Different avatars, so I can have it create one that's more business oriented or one that's more clinically oriented based on the audience that I'm speaking to now that it has this information. It's also got my lead magnets and stuff in here. Your exercise is just going to be to read these prompts. If you have this other information and you want to feed it in, the more information the system has about you, the better. Okay. Next is your signature program ideation. So here we're going to start creating your signature program. Your signature program is basically the system that you've created to create predictable outcomes for your clients. Okay. So the prompt here is to create your signature program. Start by writing down all the services that you can think of that would create the best possible outcome for your client without judgment or reservation. So don't worry about how am I going to do this? Who's going to do this? How's this even possible? Just write down what your dream program looks like, because what we're going to do is we're going to just throw all of our ideas out on the table without judgment. And then we will scrutinize them a little bit more closely and say, hey, this is a must have. This is a nice to have. And this is probably not realistic or practical because we also have to think of delivery. So you'll start weeding things out and then you'll come up with a final resolution. So now what you're going to do here is you're going to use that information to then feed into these prompts. I'm creating a signature program that solves this. Program is designed for this. The type of results people can expect is this. What they will achieve this in X number of weeks. The program will include the following lab test. The program will include the following wearables. The program includes the following supplements, right? Whatever is applicable, you're going to start, and you can even use this prompt to start thinking about how you want to think about creating your program, right? You got to think about how long it's going to be, what lab testing is included, what wearables included, if any. Again, the key here is you don't have to have, it's your program. You can design it however you wish. Okay. My suggestion and the direction that we're moving in is you create one program and you learn how to envelope your entire system around that one program instead of trying to build 50 different programs. Okay. And you can always create upsells if you want to of your program. So you might have a program that includes no testing and one that does, right? And the upsell is to get the testing. So you can also think of it through that context. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to start reading these prompts in terms of how the program is delivered. Okay. So here we go. I'm just going to go to my voice mode. I'd like to give you information about my signature program so you understand all the mechanisms and the blueprint behind it. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm all ears. Feel free to share all the details about your signature program, and I'll make sure to fully understand the blueprint and all the mechanisms behind it. Just go ahead whenever you're ready.
Wonderful. So my program is titled the Living Light Reset. Oftentimes, we refer to it as the Living Light Metabolic Reset. If we need to, contextually, if we're talking about metabolic health and weight loss, that would be appropriate. The program is designed for men and women. Our target audience is mainly women between the age of 40 and 55. As I mentioned earlier, the ideal demographics of this avatar, I want you to keep those in mind when you're creating content for me. The type of results that people can get and what they can expect going through this program is losing anywhere from 20 to 40 pounds in 6 to 10 weeks, more energy, better quality sleep, increased HRV, lower resting heart rate, lower inflammation, reduction in blood pressure, stabilization of their blood sugar. They can expect more focus and clarity, less moodiness, less migraines and less frequent headaches, less joint aches and pains, less bloating and indigestion and heartburn and digestive challenges, a more calm nervous system, a sense of presence when before they used to feel all over the place. People can expect support from our team. They can expect support from our community of people who are also going through the program. And they can also expect world class training and information that's simple and easy for them to apply. The results will be achieved in 12 weeks in this program. The program will include, if they choose the upgraded version of the program, they have the option of getting lab testing. The two main lab tests that we use are a food inflammation and leaky gut test. The other test is a genetic test, which helps us create a lifestyle blueprint for our clients. The program will include an Aura Ring so that we can monitor the client's progress. It also includes a year of Aura Ring monitoring. It also includes uh, a homeopathic formula called Reset. And the Reset formulation is designed to help reset the HPA axis. It's helped to stimulate the adrenals and the thyroid gland. It's also designed to balance their sex hormones. It's designed to help curb emotional eating. It's designed to act as an adaptogen and help our clients deal with stress and also help them sleep better at night. So this one product would replace about taking 40 to 50 different pills each day, and all they have to do is take it as a spray in their mouth 3 times a day. The client will also get a wonderful, beautiful box that all of their printed materials and program assets will be delivered in. And they will also get online training modules and recordings of our weekly live trainings that we encourage them to attend. So they'll be able to access additional resources as they get in the program and community support, as well as one on one support from our coaches. We will track their outcomes using weight, blood pressure, uh, body composition, such as body measurements, their HRV, their resting heart rate, their respiratory rate, and their resilience score will also be monitored to track their progress. We will cover the following topics, but not limited to: nervous system regulation, optimizing digestion, optimizing mindset and mental and emotional health, optimizing mobility, learning how to move in a parasympathetic way so it's regenerative, sleep enhancement and sleep hygiene, oral health care. They'll also learn about how to take really good care of their skin. They'll learn about food macros and how to prepare healthy, delicious meals that their entire family will love. They will also learn about breathing and how to regulate their nervous system through breath. They will learn about how to optimize their circadian rhythm so that they can tap into the sun's rays and wavelengths of light to to better regulate our biology. They'll also learn about appropriate supplementation. They'll learn about what testing can be helpful for them. They'll learn about how to improve their personal care products so they're using all natural care and cleaning products in their home and on their body. The program will be delivered in a online fashion, so we will be offering this all virtually to our clients through an app and through an online portal that they can access through their phone or their computer. We also do Zoom calls where we do our weekly live trainings for people to connect to, and we have a Facebook community where people can connect with others who are going through the program. The format of this program will be a hybrid, which means there will be one on one time with the coach. There's up to 4 appointments. Depending on the program they choose, there might be 6 appointments. And those are one-on-one appointments. There is group, uh, such as a Facebook group. We have a Facebook group. We also have a group call that we do every week. So those are opportunities for people to connect with others. And because it is one on one and group, we call it a hybrid program. People will also have direct access to their coach via a private portal messenger that they can access from their computer or their phone. So it's HIPAA secure access directly to their coach. And they also have the ability to journal each day so that our coaches can review and make sure they're on track. My clients get support through email, through their one on one appointments, through other members of the group, and they also get text message support through our secure HIPAA secure portal in our EHR that we use. There are three phases of the program. The first phase of the program is what we call reset. And that's where we're really reducing inflammation, we're balancing their hormones, we're getting their foundational health habits in place. That's the first 12 weeks. And then after that, the program is going to be designed to dig a little bit deeper, get some testing done, perhaps using the DNA testing and the food inflammation testing to really dial in their diet, dial in their lifestyle a little bit further, and then we will provide a third phase where we provide ongoing support and coaching and mentorship to unpack the many aspects that it takes to be healthy over the course of 3 years. We have a 3 year curriculum for our clients. And from 12 weeks on, they would go into a membership model. The investment in the program will be $3,000 to $5,000. So we're looking for people who have the ability to afford those means and make that investment in themselves. And we stand behind our program with a money back guarantee that if people attend the trainings, follow the program as outlined, reach out and ask for help, and if they don't get results, if we can't get measurable results with them, then we will refund their money back to them. That's our program. Do you understand?
Absolutely. I've got a clear picture of the Living Light Reset now. It's a comprehensive, holistic program designed to guide clients through multiple phases of transformation, focuses on reducing inflammation, balancing hormones, and creating lasting lifestyle changes, all while providing a blend of one on one support, group interaction, and ongoing community engagement. The optional lab testing, the Aura Ring monitoring, and the Reset homeopathic formula add so much value and personalization. Everything's clear, and I'm ready to help you with whatever you need next.
Amazing. Thank you. And I appreciate your helping me today.
You're so welcome. I'm happy to help and excited to support you as you refine everything. Just let me know what you'd like to focus on next, and we'll keep the momentum going.
Okay. So now what we have is we have a system that is completely trained in what we offer. So if we review what we created in these literally 30 minutes together, because I was speaking at the beginning for three, we've got a ChatGPT now that understands uh, the focus of our program. Okay. It understands us, what makes us an authority, what makes us empathetic, what makes us relatable. Um, and it understands the program that we've now put together. So all of that information is here. We don't have to keep it all in our head, and we can simply refer to it and ask it to start doing things for us now that it has all this information. So all I had to do was speak to it. It provided me with all the output, and you have all the prompts that you need to get this going. So I've given you all the prompts, and now you're ready to start. Putting all asking ChatGPT to start helping you and supporting you. So I'm going to leave it at that. And then this will be kind of phase one of this training. Now we can start asking it to create marketing content for us. We can start asking it to start building a lead magnet for us. Um, and maybe we can even start doing that because that was one of the exercises that we wanted you to do. So let's come down over here. And I might still do this as a separate video because now that we have it programmed, the goal is how do we get it to start working for us? So there are some trainings in this book here, which you will have on how to create, uh, you know, an entire lead magnet. Okay. So there's different ways you can create lead magnet, quick win cheat sheets, mini guides and blueprints, one-page roadmaps, mistakes and myths, templates, quizzes, meal plans, free tools and calculators, video and audio trainings, resource libraries, and toolkits. So there's a variety of ways that you could uh, put a valuable asset together. Here's the prompt. Okay. So you're a marketing strategist given the brand name and the target audience. Okay. Generate uh, innovative content themes for a topic niche. Provide each as a headline plus a one sentence angle. Replace placeholders with your own brand and niche before running. So this is how you would start going about thinking about your lead magnet. I'm going to include this in a totally separate training because I think this is a good place to stop. So you have this asset now, and now we're going to start, you know, now we have the ability to start asking ChatGPT to create resources and assets for us. So we might even say, hey, can you make a recommendation for what a good lead magnet would be for my audience to solve a pain point based on what I've shared with you? So why don't we try that? I'd love to get 10 lead mag. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, so it's got the anti-bloat blueprint, 3 hidden hormone saboteurs, the morning metabolism activator, the craving crusher checklist, anti-inflammation pantry guide, the 7-day hormone reboot challenge, why you're not losing weight and what to do instead. Okay, the clean skin within uh, the, the clean skin from within mini guide and the belly fat and breath connection. So here's some great suggestions, and now you can, it's paying attention to the problems your avatar has, the expertise that you have, right? That's why it's suggesting breath, for example, and it's talking about hormones and losing weight. We talked about skin, inflammation, right? So it's using all of these things to help us create content that can speak emotionally to our client. So now you have, again, you can see that you have this information embedded into the system so it can start generating ideas for you. And I can ask it for 10 more, and I can ask it for 10 more. But if you see one that resonates with you, then we can start unpacking this. So we'll keep that as a separate training, but I just want to show you now how easy it is to start getting good output and good information now that the system understands who you're helping and who you are as well. I- As always, I hope this helps. If it was helpful, please share it if appropriate, and most importantly, do the exercise. Right. So we got this done pretty quickly, and if it takes you twice as long, it's an hour. Think about how much time this is now going to save me, and how much time it's going to save you. All right. Hope that helps. Bye for now.